everybody. I have some notes for you, some constructive criticism from our musical theater class on October 11th. Thank you all for coming out and dancing with me. We're going to revisit this combo this coming up weekend, so just take these notes. You can think about them and ahead of time or when we get to class, thinking of applying them as well. I'm going to give you your number. Hopefully you remember it. If not, you can ask me when I see you this weekend. Number 1, great characterization coming forward. I really felt that you were taking on the persona of a cat right from the start of the choreography. What I want you to think about is your transitions. You're hitting nice long lines, but I want you to think about the footwork and how you're doing into the moves into the next step. It's not just about the pictures, it's the transitions as well. And then on your turns, I want you to focus on spotting. You have some nice turns, but if you spot, they'll be a lot cleaner. You'll be able to stay in them longer. And then you'll also be able to come out of them a lot easier as well. So focus on those things. Number 2, I want you to work on finishing your lines. So like when we walked forward, we walk, we take the foot up and we extend the arms. The fingers never finish. So those are like little details that just, as an audience member, we never see those pictures finish. So I want you to think about extending through those long lines. You have beautiful long legs, beautiful long arms, use them. That's gonna make your choreography come off cleaner. And then we're gonna see those pictures finish rather than almost getting there, but then coming out of it because you have to transition on to the next step. My next notes are for dancer number 3. Good poise and characterization walking down stage as a cat. I love that right from the get-go. I also would like you to think about the energy in your limbs as well. So same thing, we're doing the moves, but you could have more energy, more strength, more extension through your moves. So we, again, fully see those pictures and the audience can completely digest what shapes you're making and what story you're trying to tell through your movements. And then I also want you to think about your foot placement. So it helps if from the get-go, when you're learning your combination, if you're very clean with the choreography, so that way when we start putting everything together and it's now a full combination or a full dance, when you get to sections, it's not like, oh shoot, what are the steps? You've already practiced them cleanly. Like one section I was thinking about in particular is our cross ball change, cross ball prep. So that can kind of get a little washy and then we don't see it. And if I don't see that you're doing the moves, I don't know if you know them. So the cleaner you can make your footwork, especially with this song, it's a little bit slower. So you have the time to go through those moves. My next one is for dancer number 3. I want you to think about your technique a little bit. So really turning out when you need to be in that rotation and making sure it's coming from your hips. So you're not just forcing it from the ankles or forcing it from the knees, but really feeling that turn out and rotation from your pelvis. A good place to work on that is in the warm-up. We have pliés, we have tendus, and finding that connection through your glutes, through your inner thighs, supporting from your abs as well. So when we start doing choreography and we're connecting all those dots, that technique is already there. So start applying that from the warm-up, thinking about the turnout, thinking about your technique, and then transitioning that into our across the floor and then also into our combination as well. And then last one, 5, great characterization coming forward. I could tell that presence, you were taking on that persona of a cat. I love that. I want you to have more energy and strength behind your movements. Again, you have lovely long lines and I want to see you move and use them a little bit more. So just getting to the pictures a little bit quicker and then holding in that suspension when you have those moments and then transitioning into the next. My next thing, or my last little thing is, I want you to work through your feet a little bit more. And I know depending on what type of shoes you have, if you're in, like a soft jazz slip-on, it's a little bit easier to work through. Depending on the type of character heels you have, it might be a little easier to work through the shoe or not. But extending through your lines and really starting to work through your feet as well. Because again, when you're hitting those pictures, that's the last little line. So we want to see all of that together. All right, thank you guys so much. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I would love to talk about anything further, and I look forward to seeing you this weekend to dance again. All right, have a good day. Bye.